Good day, folks. Welcome to Best Trade Setup. And in this video, I will be going over last week's trades, which are from the 5th to the 9th of September 2022. Now, let's get right to the first one here. As we can see on the 6th of September, Tuesday, there was a Best Trade Setup. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome, and please refer to the first video of this channel, which goes into more details as to what exactly the best trade setup is and the possible items on the checklist that we're looking for as we aim to find a minimum of 5 confirmations to enter a trade. And with that, I'm going to get right to it and explain why this is the best trade setup. Now, as you can see here, price tapped the order block on the 15 minute. That's our first confirmation. Rejects this double zero level, price level here. Double zeros and 50s. Please refer to the first video for more details as to what I mean by that. But basically, it's just price levels that I look at and determine whether price is rejecting off of them or closing above or below them for them to qualify as a confirmation. And in this case, price is rejecting this 1725 level. That is our second confirmation. Our third and fourth confirmation is the fake out on this level and the M pattern formed when this fake out happens. Now, with every fake out or sweep, an M or a W pattern forms. As some of you know, a double top or double bottom. Now we have four confirmations, and the fifth confirmation would be the engulfment of the high bull candle. And a sixth confirmation, a bonus, is these three candles form a three candle pattern, and that some of you will know as a morning or evening star. So now we have six confirmations we would enter immediately after this bearish candle closes. And our first TP would be this order block. And ultimately, we're aiming for the low of the day. And as you can see in this instance, price did reach these 2 points. And as price plays out during the day, depending on what your strategy is and how you enter it, that's totally up to you. I personally have ways that I would enter this downtrend, but since I'm only going to be addressing the best trade setup in the videos that are going to be coming soon and the previous ones, I won't go into any of those details, but I will in the future because I do have other setups that I do trade besides this setup. But this one here is what I consider my best trade setup. And with that, let's move on to the next chart. Here on Wednesday, we have the same setup as well. We have price tapping the order block on the 5 minute time frame, and then we have price rejecting off of the quarter level. That is our second confirmation. Now we have price here, bearish candle, bullish candle, bearish candles, and a bullish candle. Now this creates a fake out, which then makes a W pattern. But this fake out, if you look closely on the line chart, does form a W pattern, thus making it our fifth confirmation. And with that, I will enter my trade here. Stop loss where you can see it here. Our first TP is the high of this day, which is Wednesday, and also the second TP is this order block here. Now, given that price at this point in time was at the low of the day and the low of the week, on most times I anticipate price to go a little bit further than this. Now, when these price points are reached, obviously do take profits off the table and move the stop loss to break even. Or you can choose to close all your positions and call it a day. In this instance, I decided to just close half my positions and leave the rest of them running. As you can see, price then went beyond the take profit area and even twice the distance from entry to here. I did go put my stop loss here at 1722, and I will show you here. These are the screenshots of my trades where I had taken half the positions off and left them running where the TP was, and eventually the take profit was reached. Like I said, it was the low of the week, low of the day, so I anticipated a big move to happen. It won't always play out that way, price will do whatever it does, but it's always good to have risk management and trade management procedures in place for you to handle any situation that you face in the market that will make you profitable in the long run. Now, here comes Friday. Now, given the previous trade I just shown you on Wednesday, I really had a good trade. So on Friday, I wasn't really interested in entering any trades, but I will break down the possible trades the potential trades, that played out on that day. And on Friday, actually, two of them played out. So I'll go into details as to which ones those are. And the first one here is at the beginning of the London session. This is the 5 minute time frame, and what we have here is price doing a fake out. That's our first confirmation. At a 5 minute order block, that is our second confirmation. Now we have a fake out W pattern order block, a numbers area, the double zero area, and just like the previous trade I showed you earlier where it was a bearish candle, bullish candle, bearish candle, bullish candle. This on the line chart is a W pattern. Now I will show you a close-up of this chart and why I said it's a fake out. See this level here, the white dotted line. Remember, we're always looking at levels above the order block in this case. As you can see, very a small space between the support level and the order block, but still counts nonetheless as a fake out W pattern and a fake out in the form of a W pattern. Those are three confirmations. Now this candle completed the fake out and closed above 1720. So that is also a confirmation, our fourth one, and the fifth one being the order block. You would then enter your trade here with the aim of price reaching the recent high and your stop loss below this point. It will give you roughly a 1 point something or even a 1 to 2 trade. And the second trade, as you can see here, happened where price was at the high of the day, high of the week, and high of the month. Same approach as the previous one, where I would anticipate price to go beyond, or where price would go beyond this order block, this order block here, and this low. And we see price tapping into the order block here. That's the first confirmation. A fake out, an M pattern. Those are three confirms. As you can see, price is rejecting off of this quarter level. That is our fourth confirmation, and also creating multiple tops above this resistance level. Now, after this, probably towards the end of London session, you can enter your trade, or you could enter it as you see this three candle pattern that formed here. Now, this is just as you trade, as you get accustomed to your trading plan and looking at the charts, there are certain things that you pick up as you look at the charts that are extra confirmations, like this one here. This is just based off of my own experience and an added confirmation depending on how price plays out. But please just concentrate on what I'm showing you now as you are learning how I do it. And you can also incorporate your own style into it. It is what it is at the end of the day, to each their own. Whatever style of trading suits you best is the one that you have to go for. But based on the confirmations that I usually look for, we have five of them here, and I just explained them to you. Now, that concludes the reviews of last week's trades. Now, this is the 15-minute time frame of the previous charts I just showed you. just to take a look at it quickly and a summary of the trades and the outcomes of the week. They were a total of four trade opportunities the previous week. I only took one of them, and the trades that I didn't take were three. And out of the ones that I took, it was a win, a massive win, if I do say so myself. And then towards the end of your day, when you do your review process, you see that you were fighting a trend the whole day. Instead of just going for your entries and stop loss and TPs, you now have an idea of your mentality as to why were you thinking of shorts when it was an obvious uptrend and you should have been looking for buys. What exactly led you to have that bias of shorts? And that in itself can open a whole new world for you in your trading journey. It certainly helped me out because when I started doing this, I was more aware about where my mindset was at and helped me really improve in documenting my trades, where now I'm even more patient because as I'm writing it down, I start realizing, oh wait, this could be wrong, this could be right. Maybe I should just sit this one out, this and that, and all of that jazz. So, with that, folks, I would like to wish you a good evening, a good night, a good morning, and a good day. Hope to see you soon. And remember that anything is possible as long as you put your mind into it. Thank you. Cheers.